Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome in. It's your boy Bathed. I hope everybody's doing well. So I'm pretty excited for Lords of the Fallen. A lot of the people in the Souls community are looking at Lords of the Fallen as being a new potential Souls-like that could be pretty good, but we don't know how good the PvP yet. That information is coming later, but it comes out in October. I was thinking about making some videos for this game. Today I was looking into some stuff about this game. I was trying to see about PC and easy anti-cheat, and it has some type of other anti-cheat on it, and I can't remember what it was called. And I wanted to reacclimate myself and look at that stuff, and I was thinking about making a video and just gathering some information and getting some information out to you guys about could be some important things there. But I ran across this going through the Lords of the Fallen stuff, and this person says, can we turn off PvP? So me, PC, and my friend Ps5 would like to play this game, but we just read that if we will be playing co-op, there's a chance that we will be met with other players for PvP. We just want to enjoy a pure story co-op without the need to fight with other players, because we have the experience that some players are cheating in video games. And since this game is Souls-like, death from cheaters will annoy us twice as much as normal death. Cheaters will definitely be there. Will be able to turn off PvP mode. So I didn't prepare this video, so I'm going to kind of be rambling here. And I'm going to try to say things as simply as possible, because it's kind of going to be a little bit more of a longer video than normal. But these people don't seem to really be in the know. But this game, Lords of the Fallen, is going to have easy anti-cheat, and it's also going to have another thing on it. I can't remember the name right now. But obviously those things can be turned off and people can cheat anyway. But I have played Elden Ring on PC. I've probably got like 700 hours, and I would say that I ran across like one for sure cheater. Even though people can turn off easy anti-cheat and they can cheat anyway, you don't see many people do that. It really helped with the cheating a lot. It really hurt the connections. Easy anti-cheat and peer-to-peer matchmaking, they don't really seem to line up. There's like some issues there, but there's not going to really be cheaters. I mean, people can use Save Editor and Save Editor on Save Wizard on PlayStation, but and then there's easy anti-cheat on PC, but and ways to turn it off. But I feel like the cheating will not really be to the extent that we saw in the past, because I haven't seen that much cheating, and I probably have like over 1,000. I probably got like 13 or 1,400 hours all together on Elden Ring. Like easy anti-cheat and then like console gaming really helped this issue. But these people are talking about can we turn off PvP mode, and this just like, I can't believe that we're going back to this again, like this new being able to turn off PvP mode type thing. Like if you can turn off invasions, they are not invasions anymore. And this person back here says, if you want to play co-op but you're forced into PvP, ? No thanks. Also, duo only doesn't feel very good. Being able to play with at least 2 other people is the way it should be. Allowing us to disable PvP and play with more than one person is one of the few things that Wolong got right. Well, I would say that's one of the few things that I got wrong. If you can turn off invasions, don't even put it into the game. You know, I mean, like there's virtually like no point. You're almost doing like more harm than good, because the only people that turn it on at that point are people that are griefing, or people that are like more try-hardy, and like the beginner like type invader people. They're just gonna do like 1 or 2 of these and be like, what's the point? I mean, it needs to be on like all the time. This guy is wrong that you need to be able to summon at least 2 other people. 3 people in a world is like really strong. In Elden Ring, 3 people in a world seems like way too strong, especially with only 1 invader. If you have 3, you need to be able to, the invader needs to be able to have a co-invader. But it's crazy how we've gotten to this forced PvP type attitude in these games. And I'd have to say that, you know, once again, if you can turn on or turn off invasions, then they are not invasions anymore. And it's just like, I just want to throw my hands up in the air. It's really sad about Wolong that they did that. I heard about that. I didn't even buy that game. It flopped anyway. Like there's like basically like no, I mean, people play it for like the co-op or just because it's like a new ninja game, but only a couple of people in the Souls community really tried it, and the sales are not really that good. But hopefully with this Lords of the Fallen game, they do things correctly. I did hear if you have 2 people, you can be invaded. We'll have to see if if they set it up so you could turn it on or off. I say just leave everything the way that it is. When Elden Ring did this thing where you have to have a co-op partner to be invaded, I can totally see how going forward that's going to be the type of thing that these games do to balance invasions, is you have to have 2 people or 3 people in order to get invader. I don't think that we're going to see a game anymore where you have one person going through a world and you're going to get an invader. Maybe, but I feel like this is something that people have complained about so much, forced PvP and being able to turn them off, that this is kind of like a way that they feel like it's a pretty solid, it's a pretty good way to balance it, really. Like, it just kind of makes it so in Elden Ring, it's like, it pushes away like newer beginner, if somebody's like new to these games and they're like, hey, here, let me try invasions, and then every invasion is a gank and they get frustrated and they quit. Like, newer type players, they need to be able to invade and fight one player, but I don't know. I know it's complicated and they got to make everybody happy, but at the same time they want to make money, so they need to be able to sell copies. So, but this forced PvP attitude and all this stuff, obviously these people are so new that they don't realize that the invasions exist because these games are entirely too easy when you have 2 or 3 people. The point of these games is to be difficult. The point of these games is it's not a normal game where you start out as like a really strong guy and you just, like Skyrim or Oblivion, you just go through the game, or any kind of role play game that's not hard. You just go through the game, it's not hard, you don't die much. You know, maybe you have some difficulties, but whatever. Like Dark Souls, Lords of the Fallen, like Bloodborne, all these types of games, you're supposed to fight like monsters that are like 100 feet tall and they can kill you in one hit, and you need to learn how to move and do all these types of things in order to survive. And every time you die, you notice something and you're like, and a light comes on in your head, and when enough lights come on, you put all that information together and you beat this boss, and you have this great feeling, I died to this thing 12 times and I finally beat it. Like, that's what Souls games are about. But when you have 3 or 4 people in the world, and I've seen this myself as an invader, like I've invaded in and I'm running through the world and they're really far away and they have 3 people and they literally walk 3 people together through a world and attack a single mob to death and then move to the next mob. And I don't know why people think that's funny. That just seems so silly to me. Let's just go 3v1 every single mob in the entire world until we get to the boss, and we'll do that too. It's just like, I don't see how that's fun. Like, these games are supposed to be a challenge. The invasions are in there to make the games more challenging, because it's just too easy with co-op. And then once again, they don't want the invader to win, and that's what these people need to realize. In a lot of cases, the tools are there for them to win. Obviously, there's things like twinking that are like really strong, but hopefully they figure out ways to balance this stuff in the future. FromSoft's been trying for a while. They still haven't figured it out, but we'll have to see what happens with Lords of the Fallen. I just wanted to make a video. I know this is longer than normal, but leave a comment below. Tell me what you think, guys. Tell me what you think about Lords of the Fallen, or co-op, or forced PvP, or turning on or off invasions, or anything. Tell me anything. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you later.